Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Yan. I am celebrating my 1 year anniversary of doing reactions. Woohoo! Round of applause. To be honest, I always liked K-pop for a good amount of time, and I thought, I should really, go and explore different groups and all that. And at the same time, I needed to get used to talking in front of a camera, like right now. And I thought, 2-in-1, let's do it. And now I'm here. Thank you for those who have stuck with me and listened and participated and commented and recommended. Thank you so much. And for those who are new, I will continue to do this just because it's my hobby. It's something that I like to do. It's fun, and also I can add more amazing songs into my playlist. So yay for 1 year, and hopefully I will keep it up, and hopefully more people will also, enjoy the songs with me. We're going back to memory lane though today because of that. It is the very first K-pop song that I've heard ever. And I remember the very first time I heard the beginning, just like the instrumental part, and I was like, ooh, this sounds really cool. A little bit of background information. I started listening and liking J-pop before K-pop. And we know that J-pop has lasted a lot longer, more internationally, and then K-pop hopped on a little later on. So I had listened to a good amount of J-pop before K-pop, and then one of my friends said, oh, listen to this Korean song. And I was like, what? Korean K-pop? Okay, sure. And so we were in the car. I don't know where we were driving, but when I heard the introduction, I fell in love with it. And I was like, whoa, this sounds really cool, my style. Who is it? It was Big Bang. And I was like, okay. And then I looked them up the next day or something like that, and I was like, whoa, K-pop artists have intense eyeliner and makeup. Usually J-pop and Western culture groups, they don't have a very heavy makeup. It's more just natural makeup. It's not something super intense. So when I saw Big Bang, I was like, whoa, I had to get adjusted. It was like a cultural shock for me, but I really liked their song, and the song that I listened to was Haru Haru. And then I watched the MV. It was super sad, and that just made me fall in love with K-pop. And so yeah, Big Bang was the first K-pop group I've ever heard, and Haru Haru was the first song I've heard. And so we're going to enjoy it together this time around. Tell me what you think of Haru Haru, and let's begin right now. I remember also K-pop artists with very intense hairstyles aside from their striking makeup. So yeah, the good days, the good days. All right, let's begin. Big Bang's Haru Haru.
Yeah. Finally I realized that I'm nothing without you. I was wrong, forgive me.
파도처럼 부서진 내 마음,
바람처럼 흔들리는 내 마음,
여기처럼 사라진 내 사랑,
무시처럼 지워지지 않아.
한숨만 땅이 거지라시죠.
가슴 속에 묻지마 잊어. 네가 없인 단어들도 못 쓸 것만 같았던 now. 생각과는 다르게도 그럭저럭 혼자 잘 살아. 보고 싶다고 불러봐도 넌 나 무대라 멈잖아. 헛된 기대 걸어봐도 이젠 소용없잖아.
네 옆에 있는 그 사람이 뭔지, 혹시 널 울리진 않는지, 그대 내가 보이긴 하는지, 벌써 싹 다 잊었는지 걱정돼. 다가가기조차 말을 걸 수조차 없어 애태우고, 나 홀로 밥을 지새우죠. 수백 번 지원해줘.
떠나보지 말고 떠나가라. 또 나를 찾지 말고 살아가라. 너를 사랑했기에 후회 없기에 좋았던 기억만 가져가라. 그럭저럭 참아볼 만해. 그럭저럭 견뎌낼 만해. 넌 그럴수록 행복해야 돼. 하루하루 난 너와 나 우리 마주친다 해도 못 본 척하고서 그대로 가던 길 가죠.
자꾸만 옛 생각이 떠오르면 아마도 나도 몰래 그댈 찾아갈지도 몰라.
넌 늘 사랑과 행복하게 넌 늘 내가 다른 마음 안 먹게 넌 늘 작은 믿음과 남게 단지 내 존나 보란 듯이
넌 늘 저 하늘같이 하얗게 늘 누군가도 같이 새파랗게 넌 늘 그래 그렇게 웃어줘. 아무 일 없듯이
보지 말고 떠나가라 또 나를 찾지 말고 살아가라 너를 사랑했기에 후회 없기에 좋았던 기억만 가져가라 그럭저럭 참아볼만해 그럭저럭 견뎌낼만해 넌 길을수록 행복해야 돼 하루하루 무뎌져가네
나를 떠나서 맘 편해지길
너를 잊고서 살아가죠
그 눈물은 다 말할 테니
하루하루 지나면
차라리 만나지 않았더라면 덜 아플 텐데
영원히 함께하자던 그 약속 이젠 추억에 묻어두길 바래 baby 널 위해 기도지 말고 따라가라 또 나를 찾지 말고 살아가라 날 찾지 말고 사랑했기에 후회 없이 좋았던 기억만 가져가라 내 기억이 그럭저럭 참아볼만해 그럭저럭 견뎌낼만해 넌 길을수록 행복해야 돼 하루하루 무뎌져가네
거짓말해서 미안하다. 민영이 너 많이 사랑하더라.
보내주지 말고 따라가라 또 나를 찾지 말고 살아가라 날 찾지 말고 사랑했기에 후회 없이 좋았던 기억만 가져가라 내 기억이 그럭저럭 참아볼만해 그럭저럭 견뎌낼만해 넌 길을수록 행복해야 돼 하루하루 무뎌져가네 Oh girl I cry you're my all Say goodbye bye oh my love Don't lie you're my heart Say goodbye
It gets me every time. When I first watched it, I was like, oh, I mean, I know it's kind of like a love triangle. The girl just broke up and wanted to end relationships with everybody just because she knows she's super sick and will die very soon. But in the end, she always liked G-Dragon, and I guess G-Dragon just, regret, having all that hatred towards her. But in the end, we know that she couldn't make it, and so it's a very touching song, and it's just, yes. But when I listened to it in the car the very first time, I had no idea what they were saying. I still don't know what they're saying, but it's just, it hits differently, right? Especially, listening to it all these years, whenever it comes up in my playlist in shuffle mode, like it's a song that I will not skip, right? It's a song that I will listen to it and just enjoy it. But yeah, that was the very first song, and definitely very touching. I mean, they were quite dramatic, especially when they were, not in the storyline, but when they were just sitting here. If I can find a spot where they were sitting, like very dramatic poses back then. But yeah, I mean, Big Bang has changed a lot, and we all know that lots of things happened within these few years. But I think the music, right, once it's produced, that doesn't change. The MV doesn't change, so we can always go back and enjoy it. So yeah, that is how I will celebrate my first anniversary, and I will introduce you to some of the other songs that have caught my attention. And they're mainly songs that if they show up on my shuffle mode, I will not skip. So I hope I can introduce you to some older songs. And yeah, so Haru Haru, first K-pop song I've ever heard, and Big Bang, the first K-pop group. And I'm sure many of you have heard of Big Bang the first time as well, right? Like in my situation, like the first K-pop group is Big Bang. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Which group did you hear for the first time in the K-pop genre, and which song as well, as I am very curious. I don't mind going back and listening to songs 5, 6, 10 years ago if you recommend it to me as well, because it might be my first time as well. So yeah, thank you so much for dropping by, and hopefully you will enjoy Haru Haru. And of course, we know Big Bang has a lot of other amazing songs as well, so check them out too. Thank you for watching, and I will introduce you to another memory lane song very soon. Goodbye. Thank you.